Yo, 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 welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Niall Frazier. And today we got some things to talk about. But before we get into anything, man, could you please like, comment, and subscribe to always catch this vibe, man? I really do appreciate it. As y'all know, I don't know if y'all seen just yet, I did announce the the Eagles jersey giveaway winner, Eric Stewart. If you could please contact me in some which way or form, my brother. I think I left my information in the. I think they uploaded it as a reel. I'm trying to upload it as a video, but I don't know. I don't know how this YouTube work. It is what it is, man. But long story short, man, Eric Stewart is the winner. Shout out to you, man. If you can get into contact with me, get the details and I'll get that sent out to you, my brother. So, congratulations to you. And let's go move on with the content for today. So, I got a few things we need to talk about. My fault. Let me just pull up my notes. You know, I'm trying to be more professional when I'm doing these joints. So, let me look at here real quick. So, for today, we're going to talk about a few things. Over the weekend, the Eagles had their Autism Foundation. And I think they had a women's thing too as well, empowering women in the NFL, which is always great to see. You know, you see them out there on the sidelines and things like that, helping the players, trainers, and whatever else, coaching, whatever it is. So, shout out to the ladies that are in the NFL. Jalen Hurts spoke, was signing autographs. Like I said, he also had the Autism Foundation this weekend where they raised the money. I think they raised about $30 million so far since they've been doing this, and I think it was $8 million I saw. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was like $8 million. So, if you're familiar with the event, they have things throughout the weekend, but they have this. I don't want to say it's a race, but I guess you could call it a race. You can ride your bike, jog, things like that. And if you remember last year, AJ Brown got hit by a car. See, that must, and now that I'm thinking about it, I should have known when, now that I'm thinking about it, bro, that was the bad karma for the season to start, all due respect, because I just felt like after he got hit by that car, yeah, he snapped, you know what I mean, but it just was downhill from there, man. So, long story short, AJ Brown got hit by a car. He was all right last year, so this year he had an electric bike. He was talking to reporters. If I have the clip, I'll throw it up here.
Real calm, real collected, as you see. I brought my electric bike, so I'm working smart, not hard.
Listen, I didn't realize it was an electric.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's gonna fit in, so.
I mean, hold on. We saw the video of you cranking the Autism Foundation, so you should be in the best shape of anybody.
For sure, I'm in great shape, but this is my out day. I'm here to support. Put smiles on people's faces, not work too hard. So. Yeah.
But he was talking to reporters, and I'm gonna just paraphrase what he said, but he was pretty much saying, he got an electric bike this year. He got to save his body. It's his off day. So I'm thinking they really are ramping them practices up. So like I said, man, you want to win a Super Bowl, you got to put in that extra work. So yeah, but he was on an electric bike. Jason Kelce also participated. He's been heavily around the Eagles organization, man, and it make me feel like I know I can't be the only person that feel like this. Especially as a man, I would just feel like, bro, I'm still good at what I do. I gotta be out here. I know I got a family to provide for, take care of. You know what I mean? You want to be around for your kids, I understand. But I felt like as a man and at his position, and he was still playing at an all-pro level, that he could still get the job done. And then he sees the quality of players that are around him. Saquon, bro, like, come on, man. I don't want to get off into a tangent, but let me keep it rolling, man. I'm just saying. But he's been hanging around. They showed him with his daughter, with Swoop. Is it Swoops? The fan, the big bird. You know what I'm saying? They showed him, him and his daughter. He was trying to get his daughter to, so she wouldn't be scared and stuff like that. So that was cool, man. It's nice to see stuff like that with the family and things like that. And yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's nice to see everybody, seem like they're, getting along, having a good time. But the biggest thing I will take from this is Jordan Davis. I told y'all before when I seen him working out with Milton Williams when they had that tape out. This man is cut. Like I said this. I'm like, bro, Kirk gonna come over here. He's not playing none of that, bro. He ain't playing all that overweightness. If you want to be a champion, we gonna get you right, baby. We gonna get you in shape. So, and that's exactly what he did in a short period of time. So, I just hope to see that. This is Jordan Davis, or Jordan Davis is going into his third year. I do hope to see that he takes that step, because you know, you're hearing a lot of people talk about, you know, him being the first round pick, which I understand the potential that he has being the first round pick, but that he should already be developed. And I really do hate this, because if you ever played a sport, some people are gifted, right? You know what I'm saying? But then it sometimes it's a learning curve for people. It might be a year, it might be 2 years, who knows? He's been playing okay. He's been playing better than most. You know, I say this: he's been doing the job that he was sought after for. Okay, I think he's been doing it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So, there's just some things he can work on, of course. But at the same time, you have to give these young players time to develop. That's why I hate when I see, you know, I don't want to get off topic, but that's why I hate when I see like and I don't want to say just Justin Fields. I don't know what was going on with them, but when you get a young player like a quarterback, especially, quarterback is a hard position to learn already. But then, you know, you go into the NFL level and things like that. These teams draft these quarterbacks, and I feel like they don't give them enough time to develop. And that's pretty much any player. Like, give them time to develop and get acclimated with the NFL climate, the playing field, because you know it is a different type of beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see Jalen Carter, and I'm not making no excuses, but the conditioning was not there for them guys. You feel what I'm saying? So now having, you know, Vic Fangio was coming out talking about trying to implement harder practices. Kind of seemed like AJ was alluding to harder practices as well, being on an electric bike so he could save his body, because you know OTA started today, and we'll talk about that as well. But yeah, man, it's just nice to see that Jordan Davis is really taking it serious. Like I said, going into his third year. Milton Williams as well on his heels, so you know that's some competition right there. And I think Milton as well can also play. So they got a lot. Both of them guys got a lot to prove, got a lot to show us this year. So hopefully, you know, Vic Fangio can bring that out, bring the best out of them guys, and you know, we'll see and we'll go from there. So moving on, though, I wanted to talk about the Eagles. The Eagles, excuse me, sorry y'all. The Eagles got $22 million in cap space, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That was the updated number I got, so I could be off with that, right? But nevertheless, my thing is this: do they try to go out and go get another player? I've been hearing, you know, we were talking about Justin Simmons not too long ago, and then, you know, before the draft, and then they ended up getting Cooper DeJean. But then they're talking about Cooper DeJean playing on the outside, but him also being a Swiss Army knife. So my thing is, he could play probably a couple different places, but they want him to get established in one place first. And I understand that, you know what I mean? Him being a rookie his first year in the NFL, like, he's elite, don't get me wrong, but you want these guys, like I said, to get acclimated to, you know, playing in the NFL, playing against world. Like, this is not other players' first years, you know what I'm saying? You got veterans in the game, so you don't want them to be out there on the island getting barbecue chicken, you feel what I'm saying? So let them get acclimated and then start moving them around. So do they try and go out and try to still sign Justin Simmons at a cheap on a cheap deal? I don't know, man. I also was thinking about. I also heard other content creators talking about maybe getting another linebacker. So it's a lot of different things they could do. I really don't. You know, and like I said with the Vic Fangio defense, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm high on it, but I just want to make sure that. How I want to say this, like the linebackers. Especially because I feel like the secondary is cool, you know, safety, cornerbacks. I just want to make sure that the linebacker area is cool, just for the simple fact that, you know, not no questions, but there are some questions. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, like in Devin White, for example. Let's talk about Devin, right? Story came out. Who was it? Goober? I can't remember who came out with the story, but you know, NFL scout or something like that came out and was talking about Devin White being still a free agency for the simple fact that we needed a linebacker, and he was probably the best linebacker to get. He was a top 5 draft pick a few years back. He's still young, 26, Super Bowl winner. If you remember playing in Tampa Bay with Tom Brady, and still talented, but he was going through some things there. You know, I discussed this before in the previous podcast, but he was going through some things that, you know, probably led to, you know, some of his, you know, his down swirl, I guess, or down spiral and play. And then he ended up, I guess, getting benched or whatever the case may be. But to me, I do think he's a great player. He even talked about when he got here in his press conference that he felt like the talent was here to go, you know, to win the Super Bowl. So him bringing the Super Bowl experience that he has, and you've seen how he got after Pat Mahomes. That's what he played when they did play. They held, I think they had Pat running for his life. And I feel as though that Howie remembers that as well and was like, you know, if we had to see Patrick Mahomes again, because that was a big thing, man. Pat was getting away in the Super Bowl, scrambling and stuff like that, and it couldn't nobody tackle this man. Nobody could I ain't gonna go there. I'm about to get mad, but nobody could tackle this man. So I seen Devin White. I was watching his highlights and I seen how he was getting after. I just remember from watching the Super Bowl, but yeah, man. So hopefully he can get back to form. Vic even talking about getting him back to form. So I think he got a lot of upside. Plus he's playing for on a 1-year deal, so you know you want to get another contract because you know he has some money he probably had left on the table down there in Tampa. So you want to get that money back while he still can. So I'm hoping if you do play well, the Eagles do try and find a way to sign him as well. So, and I think what's the cap going to be next year? Like 50 mil or something like that, depending on how they shake and move it. So we'll see, man. But moving on, excuse me, y'all. Cooper DeJean, man. Cooper DeJean. Let's talk about Coop DeVille, man. Coop DeVille. So Coop DeVille today, he just signed his deal. There's only one other free agent that's left. If you already know who I'm talking about, Quinyon, you feel me? Quinyon Mitch, you feel me? Quickly. So he still hasn't signed yet, but Cooper DeVille done got signed to the Philadelphia Eagles, I think for like $9 million or something like that, a little over $9 million. Man, that's some money to change your life right there. But shout out to Coop DeVille, man. He fitting right into the Philadelphia culture. I don't know if y'all seen him. I'm a big Phillies fan. I be watching the Phillies games. I know I gotta make some videos on the Phillies too, man. So I want to build that audience up as well. But and if y'all if y'all like what I'm talking about, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all still watching this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my followers up. So, but yeah, so Coop DeVille fitting right into the Philadelphia scene, man. He was at the Phillies game with Anai Smith, Trevor Keegan. I can't never think of my man name from North Carolina State. McMahon. I can't think of his first name. Noah? Is it Noah? Shout out to them guys, man. Shout out to all the guys, man. Yeah, they had showed Coop up there in the stands with the beer in his hand. You feel what I'm saying? That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but you know it is what it is. So, but yeah, man, just out there having a good old time. It's nice to see, man. Philly's on fire, and Philly's is on fire. So I'm gonna make a different video, but they just on fire. So shout out to them guys as well. But yeah, man, it's just nice to see. So he signed his deal today. I just can't wait to see these guys out here on the field, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, it's finna be up, no fly zone. Just it's gonna be crazy. So moving on, man. But I don't want to move on because I also want to stay on Cooper DeVille because Cooper DeVille, golly, Cooper DeJean, but we gonna call him Coop DeVille on the channel. That's his nickname on the channel. But Coop DeVille is or NFL scout or GM, excuse me, came out and has said that he was the steal of the draft because of his upside, his potential to play in multiple positions, inside, outside, safety. If the Eagles do decide to put him there, but it was and that's just good to hear. You know what I mean? Because they always talk about, oh, he's white. You know what I'm saying? Who cares, bro? Like, and that's how I know, like, bro, if y'all ain't never played sports. I know some of y'all ain't never played sports. When y'all make some of these comments, I ain't be arguing with people on Instagram and social media. Not arguing, so I don't get into all that, man. Like, if that's how you feel, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to get all upset with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just feel as though, like, if you play this sport, bro, I can name two white boys that'll cook you right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, because it's like that don't matter. That don't, honestly, really, I mean, maybe in certain sport, maybe it do, but it really don't. Because my thing is this: you got the talent, no matter what color you are, red, blue, green, purple, black or blue. It don't matter, man. So Coop DeVille, bro, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, he might be the one. I love Quinyon too. I already know what Quinyon finna do, but Coop DeVille really gotta, because they keep saying this stuff about him. I just really want him to go out here and just be like, I told y'all. Interception. Run it back. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to Coop DeVille. You know what I'm saying? But they said he was the steal of the draft. And however the Eagles were able to pull Quinyon and Coop DeVille off was crazy. Because I would have had a reaction video to that as well. But I was on vacation, so I didn't get to see the second day. And I tried to watch the other days as well, but I was shaking and moving. So, but it's crazy to see, man. I'm telling you. But Coop fitting right in, along with the Nice and the rest of those guys. So, yeah, man. So moving on, man. Let's keep it rolling. I don't want to hold y'all too long. So, where was I at? I think I might have talked over all my points. My fault. Hold up. Let me see. All right, I had some stuff down here about team bonding. But one thing I did want to talk about before I got off of here, right, was that I don't know. I just seen a quote on Twitter, and I don't know if this is, I think this might be from the press conference. But Kellen Moore was talking about Jalen Hurts being a premier quarterback in the NFL, right? And he said from just being around him and having, this has to, because now that I'm saying the words, this has to be from that press conference. But I just wanted to bring this up, right? You got to remember that Kellen Moore is only ever, he's been with the Dallas Cowboys the longest, but Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush is the backup, but Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, Justin Herbert. With all due respect to all three of them guys, and I gave Cooper Rush some credit because he was doing his thing, right, when Dak was out. But I just wanted to say this, and this is no disrespect to these three guys, but if you're asking me about Jalen Hurts compared to them three guys, this is going to be, the team overall is going to be the best team that Kellen Moore has probably had at his disposal. But at the quarterback position, the way that Jalen Hurts carries himself, his mental fortitude when it comes to learning and getting through what he has to get through on the football field and off the football field, you know what I mean? Because I told y'all before, he ain't going to tell y'all what he's going through, but he knows what he's going through, and he knows what he needs to do to get through it. You feel what I'm saying? So, with him saying that, in my mind, I'm thinking this is probably going to be like the craziest. That's what I feel. And people keep telling me, like, yo, stop saying that because y'all said that. I don't care, bro. I'm a believer in speaking things into existence. So my thing is this. I really do feel like Kellen Moore, if Kellen Moore and Jalen Hurts can get like this, like how they thought Brian Johnson and Jalen Hurts were, I really do think, and I know nothing's unstoppable, but it's going to be to the point where this offense, he's going to be able to get Jalen to such of a rhythm, bro. It's going to be scary. People talking about the interceptions last year, I understand all that. But if you look at the route trees and the coaching, it's a lot of stuff that go into it. But I'm not making excuses. But at the same time, man, this is probably going to be the craziest offense we have ever seen. Only thing we really got to do is have a somewhat decent defense. And I'm telling y'all, we're going to be right back, bro. We're going to be right back. Because I really do feel deep in my heart, like I feel like they want that. Like, they want it, bro. Like, they really want it. And I'm not sitting there trying to downplay nobody else's team. Because I know everybody else competing to get a Super Bowl. But I'm telling y'all, man, I got that feeling. And when I get that feeling, bro, I ain't going to say I'm always right. But all I'm going to say is put the bet in. That's all I'm going to say. Put the bet in. So, with that being said, man, it's the No Cut Sports Podcast. It's now. And, oh, Eric, please contact me, my brother. Shout out to Eric once again for winning the Eric Stewart for winning the jersey giveaway. Please contact me. You got a week, my boy, and then get your information, go from there. But it's now from the No Cut Sports Podcast, and you already know I'm a holla at y'all, man. Go Birds.